Robert Montgomery presents.
Evening. There has been a murder in this house. You'll read about it in the late editions, I'm sure. You'll get it over your radio and you'll see it on television because an old-time motion picture star is involved. One of the biggest. But before you hear it all distorted, before those Hollywood columnists get their hands on it, maybe you'd like to see the facts, the whole truth. We'll bring you Act One of tonight's production in just a minute. You see the body of a young man with 2 shots in his back and 1 in his stomach. Nobody important, really. He's just a movie writer with a couple of B pictures to his credit. Poor fellow, he always wanted a swimming pool. Well, in the end, he got himself one. Only the picture turned out to be a little high. Let's go back about 6 months and find the day when it all started.
All right, Joe Gillis. Bring me the report on Joseph Gillis, bases loaded, Miss Kramer.
It's just what you need for Alan Ladd. Excuse me.
Hello, Mr. Sheldrake.
Hello.
Bases loaded. I covered it with a 2-page synopsis.
Thank you.
But I wouldn't bother if I were you.
What's wrong with it?
Honestly? It's from hunger.
Nothing for Ladd?
No, it's just a rehash of something that wasn't too good to begin with.
I'm sure you'll be glad to meet Mr. Gillis. He wrote it. This is Miss Kramer.
The name is Schaefer. Thank you for your thoughtfulness. You were very kind, but I won't hide. The name is Betty Schaefer. And honestly, right now, I'd like to find a hole and pull it in right after me.
Well, if I could be of any help, just let me know.
I'm awfully sorry, Mr. Gillis. Really, I just didn't like it. I found it flat and trite.
Well, what kind of material do you recommend? Dostoevsky, Tolstoy?
No, I just think that pictures should say a little something.
Oh, I see. One of the message kids, huh?
Maybe that's why I hated Bases Loaded so much. You see, I'd heard of you. I also heard you had talent.
That was last year. This year I'm trying to earn a living.
So you take plot 27A. You try to gloss it up, make it look slick.
Those are dirty words. You sound like a bunch of New York critics. That'll be all, Miss Kramer. Schaefer.
Goodbye, Mr. Gillis.
Bye. Look, Mr. Sheldrake, I don't want you to think that I wrote an Academy Award winner or anything like that.
Oh, now, wait a minute. If we made it a girls' softball team, put in a few numbers.
Look, I'm all out of laughs. I'm over a barrel. I need a job.
I haven't got a thing.
Well, any kind of an assignment. Additional dialogue?
No.
Look, Mr. Sheldrake, can you let me have $300 on your personal loan?
Can I? Last year, somebody talked me into buying a ranch in the valley.
Look, it's my car. If I lose that, it's like having my legs cut off.
You bought a new car.
No, I haven't bought a new car. It's an old wreck, but I'm 3 months behind on the payments. I stalled the goons from the real estate.
So you told them that the car was in Palm Springs and you'd give them the money tomorrow. Well, you don't need a car to write, Gillis. Don't you know that all you have to do is stay put at the typewriter?
Boy wonder. Well, no good going back to the apartment with the finance bloodhounds onto me. I called a pal of mine, Artie Green. Forget that he was Sheldrake's first assistant. He offered me 20. He offered me a bed. But luck wasn't with me. Maybe luck had never been with me. Anyhow, before I got to Artie's, the Shylocks cruising around for victims spotted me. And just when I was making a fine getaway along Sunset Boulevard, my front tire blew. Stood in the driveway of a great big white elephant of a place. The kind movie people built in the crazy 20s. look run down, deserted. If ever there was a place to stash a limping car with a hot license number.
In here.
Look, I just left my car.
Go on, Aim.
Look, maybe I better get my car at your property here.
Wipe your feet. Go on. You're not properly dressed for the occasion.
Have him come in, Max.
Well, maybe I better explain.
Madame is waiting.
For me? Okay.
If you need any help with a coffin, call me.
Cough?
I have decided to bury him in the garden. Any city laws against that?
I wouldn't know, ma'am.
I wouldn't care anyway. I want the coffin to be white, especially lined in satin. Deep pink or maybe red, bright, flaming red. Let's keep it gay.
Gay, yeah. What is it? A monkey.
How much will it cost? I warn you, don't give me a fancy price just because I'm rich.
Look, lady, you got the wrong man. See, I had an accident with my car pulled into your driveway here. I thought the place was deserted.
It is not. Get out.
Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry about your friend there. And I do not think that red is the right... Wait a minute, haven't I seen you somewhere before?
Get out, or do I have to call my servant?
Okay. Hey, you're Gee, you're Norma Desmond. Gee, you used to be in silent pictures. You used to be big.
I am big. It's the pictures that got small.
Yeah, I knew there was
There
something
was
wrong.
a time in this business when they had the eyes of the whole wide world. But that wasn't good enough for them. No, they had to have the ears of the world, too. So they opened their big mouths and out came talk.
Yeah, well, that's where the popcorn concessions come in. So you buy a bag of popcorn and you plug
Look
up
at them in the front office, the masterminds. They took their idols and smashed them. The Fairbankses, the Gilberts, the Valentinos. What have we got now? Some nobodies.
Well, don't blame me, Miss Desmond. See, I'm not an executive. I'm just a writer.
Oh, you are, writing words. Well, you made a rope of words and strangled this business.
You wake up the monkey.
Oh, get out!
Yes, ma'am.
Max! Wait a minute, you. You're a writer, you say.
Yes, Miss Desmond, that's what it says on my guild card.
And you have written pictures?
Yeah? You like a list of my credits?
Wind gets in that old organ. I ought to have it taken out.
Yeah, or teach it a better tune.
Tell me, young man, how long